All right, so Rooms Without Walls is a program that I've started and my group has created here at Choose2Matter, which is an amazing opportunity for us to create a mentor program that allows students to have bonds with patients that are children who are affected by cancer. So I myself, when I was 2 years old, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and I didn't recover until I was 4 or 5, and then I relapsed again with myelodysplastic syndrome, which is a stem cell transplant, another form of cancer. So after that experience, my life has changed in a way that I really have been, my passion is to help those who are affected and those who have this as part of their life, cancer as part of their lives. So during Choose2Matter, we started a program and developed the idea of Rooms Without Walls. So the name behind that, the meaning behind the name is it's a place where it's a program that allows high school students to become mentors and friends to patients, because the problem is that when they're in these hospitals, they're very isolated and there's a lot of adults. And personally, from my experience, I really wish that I had some kind of mentor that wasn't a doctor, that wasn't a social worker, that was just there to be my friend and to be there with me. So that's the goal of Rooms Without Walls.
When Lauren came up with the ideas of Rooms Without Walls, it kind of, I feel like, touched a lot of our hearts, because Lauren has an amazing story. And me being friends with her, I've heard a lot about how cancer has affected her life and how if she was in the hospital, she wished she could have had someone there for her. And with this concept, that's what we're going to be doing. And Lauren is just an amazing person to look up to, because her story about her life with cancer, being diagnosed, then treated, then diagnosed again, is a scary thought. Any child going through that wouldn't know what to do, but Lauren stayed strong through all of it, and it really shows us how we cannot take life for granted and how we should look up to these people who have managed to come through all of this.
Rooms Without Walls means patients, children in hospitals, they're secluded into one room for a long period of time. And what we want to do is we want to metaphorically break down the walls. And Rooms Without Walls means giving those children a look on the outside world. And by us coming in, we want to help them, give them someone to talk to, and have a friend. And our mission is to have high school students come in, and through technology and creativity and kid-to-kid relationships, we want to break down those walls and be able to lessen the trauma for them in the hospital room.
One of the things we're trying to do with Choose2Matter is make these hospital stays more comfortable for these kids through creativity, technology, and kid-to-kid relationships. So what that means is, creatively, these kids are kept in hospital rooms that are white and sterile, and nothing is personal about them. So we want to be able to go in and help make their rooms feel and look a little bit more comfortable and make them feel more at home in these hospitals. Technology-wise, a lot of these kids don't have any contact with the outside world because their immune systems are so low and their bodies can't handle it. So we want to get them connected through social media and be able to FaceTime and text with them so that they can build relationships with people outside the hospital. And as far as kid-to-kid relationships, we want to make sure these kids have people their own age that they can talk to and relate to and bond with, so that they have a better childhood in general in the hospital.